NCIS Sydney is the 5th series from the popular franchise.
No shocker here. It's set in Australia with a team of Aussies and Americans who must learn to work together and trust each other to solve the cases.
And joining us now to talk about the show is one of the stars, Olivia Swann. All right, so how does it feel to be part of such a beloved franchise? It's so popular. And were you a fan before you joined the cast?
First off, it's incredible to be a part of it, honestly. I feel so lucky and just so honored to be in amongst it all. I can't say I was the biggest fan, but it's the show that you just know. Like, everyone knows NCIS. You've seen a bit of it on TV, you've heard of it, you kind of know the characters. And I think that's just such a testament to what an incredible franchise it is. And I am definitely a fan now after finishing. Sure.
Well, I got to tell you, you're so right. It's 2 decades. I mean, everybody knows about it. But tell us a little bit about the premise of this show. What makes the series in Australia different than the ones we all know and love in the U.S.?
Well, I mean, I think you already said it. It's the joining of the 2 teams of the Australian Federal Police and of the NCIS, and kind of coming together as like a found family, and, you know, having to trust each other and work together and having all those cultural differences, which are really fun to play up. But also just the backdrop of Sydney is just so beautiful, and we're so lucky to be on location and be in it and be around it. And I think it really just shows off the city in a phenomenal way.
It really does. When I was watching it and I was seeing the Opera House in the back, I'm like, oh, I've been there. So I watched the first show. You play NCIS Special Agent Michelle Mackey, very tough character. I mean, I was like, does she get to smile in this? How would you describe her?
I mean, tough for sure. She is strong. She's fierce. She's a bit of a maverick. She does things her own way. She'll put herself on the line for what's right. And so she comes in a little hot, but in tonight's episode, we do actually see a bit more of her vulnerability. And she has to kind of, you know, delve into her past trauma for the case. And the viewers get a kind of insight into her backstory, which I think is really exciting.
And that's it. The episode tonight is called Ghosted. Is that what we're going to find out? The ghost of your past?
Yeah, I love that. Yes, the ghost of the past, and multiple pasts, actually. Are they chasing a ghost? Is the killer a ghost? Who knows?
Oh, you and Ebenezer Scrooge. I love that.
Now, Olivia, you're an English actress. Did you need to move to Sydney to shoot this?
Yes, so we went and lived there for about 5 months to shoot the season, and I fell in love with the city. It's beautiful.
Can I just tell you, did you play with the koalas? Because when I visited, I'd never seen an animal that was cuter in person than in videos.
I didn't get to play with the koala. Some of the other cast did. In episode 2, there's a lot of wildlife. But I was not in that storyline, and I was not on set that day. I was so good.
See, Cindy wanted to ask you if you boxed a kangaroo, but I think that's too much of a cliche. I'm not bringing that up at all.
Maybe I did.
No.
I will never.
Well, Olivia, thank you so much for joining us, and catch NCIS Sydney tonight. That's at 8 o'clock on CBS 2, or catch up anytime on Paramount+. Good luck with the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.